Hello, welcome to the Mindful Minimalist Show. My name is Sarah. I am a licensed educator, an expert declutterer, and a mental health warrior fighting the stigma. This podcast covers minimalism, mental health, and mindful living. Today we're talking about the 10 pieces every wardrobe needs and the key to creating your own capsule wardrobe. Stick around to the end where I give you my official capsule wardrobe planning guide, and I'll ask you the essential question that you need to answer to get started curating your own capsule wardrobe. So let's go ahead and begin, and we'll get to it in a few minutes. Whether you already have a capsule wardrobe or your wardrobe is just overflowing, there are 10 pieces that you need in your life. The items I've chosen are essential basics and neutral based, which makes for a perfect capsule wardrobe starter kit. These items can be mixed and matched to create a variety of outfits perfect for every occasion. The first clothing item is a solid black or white shirt. You'll notice I tend to wear black and white on this channel, and it's simply because it's a neutral, it's classic, it will forever be in style. Whether it's a t-shirt, 3/4 length sleeves, or long sleeves, this basic shirt will serve you well. From work to home to the gym, the neutral shirt is the most versatile piece you could own. Next is a neutral yet colored shirt. We could all use some color, but in mild doses. When choosing this piece, be sure to carefully select a color that will match your existing color palette. If you typically wear blacks, grays, and blues, a bright orange may not be the best choice. So for me, I personally choose colors like mauve, brown to go with the rest of my neutral wardrobe. You'll see today I have on a brown scrunchie, and it just adds a little pop. Technically, people may not consider this color, but brown is a color, you guys. If you live in a hot climate or work out frequently, you'll definitely need a tank top. Even if the first statement doesn't apply to you, a tank top is always great to have on hand so you can layer. For this, I recommend a solid print so it will match a variety of the bottoms that you own. Now, in the complete opposite direction, if you live somewhere that gets cold or you're just cold-natured, a sweater or cardigan is a must. It's necessary. As someone who lives in a 4-season climate, I often switch between a tank top and a sweater in a matter of days or even hours. For me, one of those comfy pieces is just a sweater. A sweater for me is, and I'm picky about my sweaters. I don't want something button up. I don't want something with a hood. I don't want something that's extremely fitted. I just love a big, puffy sweater. If you see me over on my Instagram @_themindfulminimalist_, you will see that I wear the same sweater all the time. It is just a big, comfy, gray sweater from the office that I love so much. I'm such an office nerd. Now, even being a stay-at-home mom, I still find myself wanting or needing to dress up occasionally. Maybe I'll go to church, on a date, or even just for recording a YouTube video. You guys, I don't look this good on a daily basis. Totally joking, of course, with you guys, but putting on makeup, putting on a nice shirt, fixing my hair is not something that I've been doing every single day during quarantine. So sometimes we want something a little bit fancier for those occasions. For me, I turn to a dress. For you, it may be a skirt, it may be dress pants. Either way, we still want to stick to those neutrals. Something like a forest green or a navy may be okay to add in there, but we really want to stick with those neutrals if we want it to go with everything in our capsule wardrobe. The pair of pants I recommend is a black pair of pants. I often tend to reach for yoga pants or leggings, but this could even be black denim, black linen. But having something other than denim for your bottoms makes it really easy to dress up a top. Even if you're just using leggings as the black pants, you can put on a shirt, a long tunic, or a dress and completely rock that as your neutral bottoms. Now we move on to the shoes. Everyone needs a pair of casual shoes for everyday use, going outside, running errands, you know. I love sandals and I love open-toed shoes. So even in the winter, I'm still wearing sandals. I hardly ever wear socks unless I'm just freezing or, I'm wearing tennis shoes if I'm going out for a walk or something. But sandals are my choice for the casual pair of shoes. As always, it's best to stick to neutrals with shoes because it's best to stick with neutrals for any of our accessories in general. However, with shoes it's good because we don't want to have, an overflowing collection of 20, 30 pairs of shoes to have one for each outfit. We want to keep it minimal. That way we have shoes that fit and go with everything in our wardrobe. Finally, we have a pair of dress shoes. For me, black is always the way to go when you're doing dress shoes. Whether you go with heels, whether you go with flats, whatever it is you choose, dressy black shoes are the way to go. That will complement just about any outfit that you have on. This may be the most important clothing item you could own, an awesome pair of jeans. I personally prefer dark wash, but the important thing is finding a good fit, something that's comfortable, something that's flattering. And to get the most out of your jeans, I would recommend avoiding jeans that already have holes in them or have too much detailing that could fall off or get messed up in the washing machine. I want to go ahead and share with you guys my capsule wardrobe planning guide. So a pro tip is before you complete this guide or this process that I'm going to explain to you, I recommend that you get on Pinterest, which you can also find me on Pinterest as well at The Mindful Minimalist, and create a vision board of what colors and styles and patterns you like the best. So this will be a good reference for you during your planning of your capsule wardrobe. Let's get started with step 1, and that is to choose a color scheme. Some ideas would be black, white, gray, neutrals of any color, neutrals with a pop of color, or something that's just very colorful. It is a myth that minimalists can't have color. That is completely false. You can have as many colors as you want as long as it still is a calming, welcoming place for you, it brings joy to you, and it's not full of clutter. Color is fine, but we are concerned about the quantity, not the color. Step 2 is to choose a style. Some ideas for different styles that you may relate to would be casual, elegant, professional, hippie, modern, or athletic. You may fit into a completely different category that I haven't mentioned here. And if you feel like you fit a different category, drop a comment down below because I would love to hear what you think another clothing style would be that would more appropriately represent you. And I would love to hear if you think one of these does fit your style. Let me know which one it is, because for me, I'm thinking casual because I tend to wear leggings a lot. Leggings and sweaters and t-shirts, that's pretty much my thing. Now, whenever I was in the workforce and I was teaching every day, I would say it was a mix of professional casual or, casual modern. I'm not really sure. I also feel like I fall into the athletic category because yoga pants. So you may find yourself in a variety of these categories. You may find that you have your professional wear, you have your casual wear, your athletic wear. We just want to stick to pieces that are versatile, that can work in any of those categories, whatever your style may be. Next, we want to choose 1 to 5 pattern types to include in your wardrobe. You may think 1 to 5, that's a big range of patterns, but for some people, they prefer only solids. Another group of people might prefer stripes. Then we have polka dots, geometric shapes, floral, and words. I personally am not a big fan of clothing with words. I do have some, just like generic t-shirts that have some wording on them, but they are for things that are important to me, not simply shirts with a ton of wording on it for the sake of wording. Apart from 1 to 5 different patterns, I would try to keep it pretty solid and neutral. I personally would stick with maybe the stripes and the floral. Those would be the 2 I lean most towards. The next step is to choose which items to keep and which to discard. Be careful to only keep items that fit your aesthetic and that you find you're lacking, that you actually need. Then you can go out shopping and buy those pieces. Resist the temptation to buy things that do not go with your curated style. Now remember, we don't want things to match. You don't need to wear a black pair of pants with a yellow shirt, and then you have to have the yellow accent shoes or a touch of yellow in your bag. That's really not even in style anymore, if you ask me. But we want pieces that go together, pieces that mix and match, that coordinate, but don't look too matchy like you spent 30 minutes planning it. But not like you're planning to go on a family photo shoot and you want to look all cute and cheesy. Which I am seriously going to be doing a photo shoot, and I will probably have it finished before this podcast come out. And so I'm really excited to see how that goes and to get some cute pictures with my family. So the essential question is, how many pieces should you own? This is a question only you can answer. It depends on how simple or versatile you want your wardrobe to be. Some people keep as few as 10 to 5 items total, where I fall more into the 40 to 50 range. Feel free to adjust as you desire. I recommend you aim for 10 shirts, 10 bottoms, 5 dresses, and 5 pairs of shoes. So these are simply guidelines that would be a good goal for you. That would give you 30 pieces of clothing. You may think, Sarah, that is ridiculous. I cannot live with 30 pieces of clothing. And of course, this does not count underwear, socks, swimsuits, whatever. So if that's not for you, then go 20 shirts, 20 bottoms, 10 dresses, 10 shoes. But see, we're getting a little crazy there. That's a big number. So if those numbers seem too small for you, you think I cannot handle a wardrobe with only 30 items, feel free to increase that number. Maybe for you it's 15 shirts or 10 pairs of shoes. Whatever it is, just make sure that you're sticking to your minimalist goals and that you'll be happy with the wardrobe that you curate. Now that you've got this knowledge, it's time for you to apply it. It's time for you to get in your wardrobe, pull things out, figure out what fits your style, what doesn't, and figure out what to do with those pieces that you have left over. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. As always, if you like the video, hit the like button. Leave me a comment letting me know what style you feel like you fall under, and be sure that you've hit the subscribe and the notification bell buttons. That really helps out my channel. I will catch you guys for our next podcast, and I hope you have a wonderful day.